Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful truths Neville Goddard ever taught. Your I am is the creative command of your life. It is the spark behind every single manifestation, every shift, and every inner transformation. And once you understand this, not intellectually, but experientially, your entire life begins to respond differently. You no longer chase reality. Reality begins to respond to you. What does I am really mean? You see, when Neville Goddard spoke about I am, he was pointing to the core of your being, the awareness that precedes every identity and every story you ever told yourself. Before you can say, I am abundant, you must first say, I am. Before you can ever say, I am loved, I am confident, I am healed, you must first acknowledge this silent presence within you when you speak I am. Your I am is your creative command. This is what we mean when we talk about the operative power that shapes everything that follows that statement. So think of it like this. Whatever you attach to I am, whatever you consistently feel as true after those two words, must externalize. Why, you may ask? Because I am is not describing you. It's actually creating you. And here's the pattern that most people miss. Most people use I am unconsciously, and they start to say things like, I am tired. I am broke. I'm feeling really stressed out. I'm unlucky today. I am not good enough. And they think these are descriptions about themselves that they're feeling in the moment. But in truth, they are actually instructions. Neville said that consciousness is the only reality. So the moment you say, I am, you issue a creative decree to your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind never argues. It simply yields to what you tell it. And it takes your I am and transforms it into the world, regardless if it's good for you or not. So let's just have a quick practical exercise here. And we're going to do the I am awareness reset. And this is just a simple exercise, but Neville often hinted at it. So the first step is just sit quietly. Start to loosen your shoulders. Loosen all the tension out of your jaw. And start to be conscious of your breathing and take your breaths further down into your abdomen than what you normally do. And just wait for your body to catch up for a moment by sitting still, releasing tension, and breathing in a deeper manner than what you're used to. And then let's move to step 2. You're going to notice your thoughts. So observe whatever story you have been repeating today. Maybe you've been thinking about money. Maybe you've been thinking about your relationships or the love that you're waiting for. Maybe you have a health issue and that has been consuming your thoughts today. Or maybe you haven't felt appreciated and you have been focused on your self-worth and feeling like you aren't enough. So just think for a moment. What thoughts have you been consumed with today? Just scan your memory. Now that you've done that, let's move on to step number 3. And let's withdraw your attention to all of those things that just came to your mind. And I want you to silently say to yourself, none of this defines me. None of this defines me. None of this defines me. Remember that. And step number 4 is to return to the pure awareness of I am. And say gently to yourself, I am. Not, I am something. Right now, I just want you to say, I am. Can you feel the blankness in those 2 words? The spaciousness of those words. This is your creative field before the seed is planted. And this step alone resets your self-concept. It wipes the slate clean. And anything you want to put after those 2 words can be embedded in your subconscious mind. The slate is clean. What are you going to put after the command, I am? If you haven't already done so, finish that sentence now. I am blank. Now this time, we're going to do another exercise. And this one is called I am reprogramming statements. So what we're going to do is we're going to help you consciously attach new meanings to your I am. Meanings that align with the life that you choose. Remember that Neville taught that feeling is the secret. So as you say these, don't force emotion. Just allow a soft, natural sense of this is becoming me. So here we go. I'll lead you through this. Step 1, you're going to choose one area of your life that you want to shift. It could be about money. It could be about relationships. It could be about health, confidence, your purpose, anything you want to improve. And step number 2 is to pick one identity building I am statement. And I don't want a whole long list of things. We are only going to plant one seed. So let's pick something to go with I am that you want to focus on in this moment. And I'll give you some examples. If you are stuck, you might say, I am secure. I am prosperous. I am worthy. I am free. I am wanted. I am healthy. Choose your own word now. And that moves us to step 3. Now that you have chosen it, say it silently and say it slowly. And let it sink deep into your body. Can you feel where in your body you just planted that seed? So let's move on to step 4. And I want you to feel the meaning behind your statement. And let it be true for the next 3 seconds. Three seconds of acceptance is long enough to plant the seed. So that moves us to step 5. I want you to repeat it rhythmically. So let the words become a gentle internal pulse. If it was health that you were after, I am healthy. I am healthy. I am healthy. I am healthy. You're going to repeat it in some sort of rhythm, whatever feels comfortable to you. Remember, Neville said repetition with feeling impresses the subconscious. And this exercise does exactly that. Now, perhaps you might not want to use a little melody, but I have found that that resonates with me. Okay, let's move on to another exercise. And this time we are going to call it I Am World Reflection Technique. And now we're going to deepen it. Neville taught that your inner assumptions express themselves as outer facts. So here's how to let your new I am identity reflect into your world. Step number 1, close your eyes gently and imagine a simple scene that implies that your I am is now real. This doesn't have to be a big dramatic manifestation, just a natural moment from your future self. So, for example, if your identity is, I am prosperous, imagine looking at your bank account and feeling peaceful. Another example, if your identity is, I am loved, imagine receiving a warm, caring text from someone that you love. Here's another one. If your identity is, I am healthy, imagine someone saying to you, you look great. What have you been doing lately? So just sit for a moment and relish in a natural scenario where it would feel real to be the I am that you were envisioning, and do that now. That brings us into step 2. And I want you to feel the scene that you have envisioned from the inside of you. Not witnessing as a movie, but looking out through your own eyes into the scene that you have created. And I want you to experience it as you would if it was happening to you right now. And step number 3, allow this scene to be the final cut. You have no doubt. There has been no effort. And as Neville would call it, this is what he means when he says living in the end. You are experiencing it right now. So let's see it again in your mind, first person viewing, and feel what it would feel like with your I am statement. Your subconscious mind just recorded that as a memory. And your reality will need to rearrange itself to match that memory. So before I go, I want to share with you the secret that Neville wanted everyone to know. And he said, everything in your life bends to the identity that you claim with your I am. Not because of magic, but because I am is the foundation of our consciousness. And consciousness is the foundation of all of our realities. So remember this. I am is the beginning. Feeling is the activation. Imagination is the blueprint. And persistence is the nourishment. And your personal world is your harvest. So tonight, tomorrow, and throughout the following days, I want you to use I am consciously Speak it with intention. Feel it with quiet certainty. Plant it within your imagination and reinforce it through simple scenes. And you will discover what Neville meant when he said, "You are the operant power." This power has always been within you, and it always responds to the simple sacred command of I am.